I don't know, but today we are back with Go! No, wait, that's on Thursdays. I'm sorry. I am very tired. I had a long day today. Not only did I did a playthrough of Beyond Two Souls, I also did some classes earlier today. So forgive me if I'm not in my mindset today. But no, today is Distractible Monday. I don't know how I don't know that, but I don't for some odd reason. I'm gonna get centered here in a bit. Just do some things. Okay. Bob doesn't know. Doesn't know what? I don't know what Bob doesn't know. And if I know what Bob doesn't know, I don't think we're gonna have a good time. But I don't think Bob's gonna have a good time for today. Yes, today is Mark and Wade's turn to host, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get into it.
This episode of Distractible is sponsored by Trojan Bearskin Raw. Trojan Bearskin Raw condoms are America's thinnest latex condoms. We're doing a thing. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that, my dad never taught me about condoms or what they were. It's like something that never came up before he passed.
Trojan condoms have always been made from premium quality latex to help reduce the risk of unwanted pregnancy or sexually transmitted infections. But
I don't even understand them, like, conceptually. I don't get them. I don't know how they work. I just, there's so many questions that I wish I had the answers to.
a lot of this might be better taught in person, maybe with some
You do that for me?
cucumbers or something. You know what? I would.
Oh,
My dad taught me the importance of feeling closer and more connected. Taught me the
I don't like this
value
commercial.
of getting the most raw, the thinnest condom that you can get. You know, it's a special memory that we shared.
yeah.
You want to get the Trojan Bearskin Raw. That's the best one.
Mhm.
Thinnest is best, and you still get the safety, the trusted Trojan brand, so you know you can trust it. But I can teach you the rest. Meet up somewhere.
Yeah.
It's okay if I call you son.
Yeah.
You know what, son? Trojan Bearskin Raw is
I don't like
available
this.
at major retailers nationwide. So we're going to go together and buy as many as you want, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Trojan Bearskin Raw is as raw as it gets.
That seems weird to say to me, but I get it.
I love you.
I love you too, Bobs.
Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to
Distractible,
Distractible, a Wood Elf production. This week, Bob goes solo, but is the target of a cunning game within the game. The gents discuss their understanding of Europe, covering Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Italy, and especially witchcraft being ended by being stoned. Yes, it's time for Bob Doesn't Know. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Hey, gentle listener.
How's
Hi.
it going, everyone?
Hi.
Come over here. Listen,
Or you come over here.
Bobby doesn't know.
No, he does not.
He doesn't know what we have in store for him.
I don't even know if we know.
We don't really know because everything's going to be random.
Random hosting. Well, we're hosting, which is random as
We're hosting. We're both hosting. So we decided instead of letting Bob even have a remote chance of participating in this, we're going to have a little competition in between ourselves.
Indeedy do. We're taking Wade's secret words and we're blowing it up to epic proportions.
I love my secret
Not
words.
only do we have secret words that we're competing against each other to get Bob to say, but also we have random topics that we're going to be picking. We have to keep the conversation to those topics. If at any moment that the other person is not getting the topic of conversation in the topic, they can blow the whistle and reset everything.
Anybody's game. Anybody can win. Everybody can lose.
Especially Bob.
What he gets for not picking a winner.
Yeah, that's what he gets. People nerd.
Nerd.
The first topic of conversation is cruise ships. Are you okay with that?
Ships.
Perfect.
Cruise
Never
ships.
been on one.
And then I'm rolling my random word, hardware.
My word,
Hardware.
qualification.
Qualification. Okay. Am I qualified to go on a
Can't wait to
cruise
see
ship?
how this
No,
goes.
I'm
All right, well, let's get over to Bob.
not.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
Hey, guys. No intro, huh?
Welcome to Distractible!
Welcome, everybody, to Distractible, the game where stuff happens and people get points and then they win.
The world's first Distractible double hosting.
No, second time.
True.
We'll call it the
Second
first
Well,
one.
We hosted before, Mark.
Why do I
Yeah.
have no memory of the first time happening?
I was
I
literally
honestly don't
in
remember
work
it
when
either,
you
but I
did
know
this.
that happened.
I
Well,
know
is
this
it a
happened.
Mandela effect? Was it real? Did one of us?
I have no
I thought that
idea.
No,
you
I
both
know.
did it
I
once,
have the
I'm
episode.
pretty sure that
we
that
have
happened.
the
Yeah,
episode.
very strange. I don't have any memory of it.
Let us know in the Reddit, guys. Let us know. We don't remember.
But either way, we decided to chill out this episode and
Chill.
just boil it down to some nice topics of conversation. You know, kind of like in Anything Goes. We did an episode like that, you know, no one roasts us for doing the same thing. But we felt like it would be nice just to boil it down and have a chit chat.
I'd like to talk about how we're getting older.
Well,
Come on.
no. You can do that next time you host.
Okay, good. I'll keep that in the chamber. That's a good topic.
That seems like a great one for you.
I feel like I really want to do that one at least 3 or 4 times.
Well, you gotta get your numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Come on.
I'm just getting started. Just wait till I launch my own podcast about how we're getting older.
Wow.
Every episode.
I'd really love it if you had like our horrible appliance delivery and like we could hear a whole episode about that.
I've been considering buying more appliances just to generate content for this podcast.
Oh man, we would really appreciate that. Numbers are down.
Numbers are
I
down.
actually don't know, but I'm gonna say they're down.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't check the numbers.
You don't
have
check
no
the
idea.
numbers. I don't check the numbers. No one checks the numbers.
Well, how have you been, Bob? Since we're both hosting, we can only care about your small talk.
The host doesn't get to have small talk. I don't recall
Yeah,
that being
no.
a rule, but I'm great. I'm good.
Great.
My parents are visiting. They're retired and they have an RV and they drive across the country. And
That's
they
cool.
made it all the way from Ohio out to California. So
Nice.
They've been on the road for like a couple months now.
Mhm.
And they're visiting. So that's fun.
That's
That's
good.
nice.
And it's been really nice out. The weather's been really perfect. It's been nice to be outside a little bit.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Any more small talk?
I reorganized the closet in my room. I got some of
Cool.
those cloth storage bins, the 1 foot by 1 foot bins on Amazon
Right.
Basics.
Uh-huh.
And then I put this stuff that was just on the shelf in those and then put those on the shelf.
Did you have to use some tools to assemble those, or did it like, you know?
They
No,
kind of
no,
just
no.
unfolded. What?
What's up? You okay with?
No.
Interrupting my small talk. This is riveting small talk.
I did. I needed to make sure we were in the present. I got really confused whether we were in the past, the future, or the present. So
You just walk
What?
Now. Past? Past.
Now?
Future.
once in a while, I just have to make sure I know where I'm at and when I'm at. And now is when I am.
No.
So if you ever walked up to me and you're just like, then, that's a problem. That's a bad
What is
situation.
happening?
Yeah, you know that's not present me. Past me's come back to haunt us.
You push the person you're shouting at into the past. Then.
You gotta go back, Bob. You gotta go back.
It's like a weird witchcraft thing. It's like, then. They're getting younger. Like, what is happening?
I'm uniquely in the position of deciding when people belong.
I've always been told I have a correctly aged soul. I was born in the right decade, you know?
That you were.
Anyway,
Speaking of decade, specifically the word deck, that's a good segue to our first topic, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, I know. What a segue. We're professionals at this.
is this scripted?
No, it's a free-form topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Where we're talking about pretty much anything.
Oh, okay.
We just, then Mark and I are now ready to talk about the same thing. We just have the same idea, and that is...
Deck?
That's your cue. That you were supposed to finish my
What, am I
thought.
supposed to finish that?
Yeah, you're supposed to finish my thought. That's why we're on the same
all
wavelength,
right.
remember?
Cruise ships. That's the name of the
ships.
episode.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about cruise ships
Cruise
today.
ships.
I've been on a few cruises, actually. I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Do you just want to roll right into
Do
it?
you think it's better to talk about cruise ships if you've actually been on one?
I mean, it's probably easier to talk about cruise ships if you've actually been on a cruise, but everyone has seen like pictures and
I've seen
stuff.
a cruise ship.
I'm sure you can imagine. It's kind of like if you're on a big boat, it's just really big.
Man, how big does it get? I don't even know how you'd build that. Like what kind of tools you'd use.
I think there's a lot of welding, Mark. I don't know.
Welding?
rivets, welding, who knows?
Well, and who can build that? Like a cruise ship has to have some pretty specific regulations. You have to have a certain what's the word I'm looking for? Like degree or something to be able to do it.
You have to be an engineer?
I guess that's one of the things. Yeah.
Requirements?
You know, decks, like you said deck, that reminded me when I used to build decks when I was in high school. Like I had, and you know, recently I was working with Corridor to redo their workshop. But the tragedy was all their tools were strewn about everywhere, you know? They didn't have one designated place for all the various tools. Right, Bob?
I don't see how that relates to cruise ships.
I don't either.
Anyway.
I don't think he has the requirements to talk about cruise or what's the word? Not requirements.
Do you guys want to hear about the cruises I've been on?
Yes.
I will say cruising is not the best sort of vacation if you're trying to like experience a place. If you want to see like a city or a region, because you really dip in and out for like a day, like less than a day sometimes. But if you want to see somewhere like Alaska is really cool because there's a lot of like scenery and you can see a lot of like coastal glaciers and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's really pretty.
Yeah, there's a difference between like seeing it on computers, which is like equivalent to software, versus like the opposite.
Hardware?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, that's enough cruise ship talk for today.
I agree.
I think
I
we're
agree.
done with that. That was a good conversation. I'm going to award some points.
Okay.
Okay.
Award some points.
I had better stories. If you, I don't know how many points I got, but I didn't even. Is anyone competing with me, or do I
No,
just
it's
win anyway? Do I win?
We're just interested in hearing your
We
opinion.
want to hear your opinions.
Say, Bob.
Yeah, just everything you know we want to hear.
That's
So
ominous.
cruise ships are great. They really
Yep.
are, and I'm
They were.
so glad you've been on them. I've never been on one, but that's fine. But you know where we have all probably been?
Where?
Supermarkets.
Oh, yeah.
Supermarkets,
Sure.
I've been there.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
My word, offense or offense.
My word, triangle.
Triangle?
Nothing quite like a good old
Good
supermarket.
old
Am I right?
supermarket.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
old.
I've actually been talking about this with my parents lately. I
Hmm.
heard a thing. I live in the Bay Area, right? So I live in
Right.
California. We have California's stores up here.
Right.
And around us, the nice grocery stores like Safeway.
Right. I love
yeah.
Safeway.
It's
I
like a
love
nice
Safeway.
place. It's
really
pretty
nice.
cool. And I've always thought that was like the nicest of the normal grocery stores because like Whole Foods has fancy stuff. But you don't want to buy normal groceries at Whole
No.
Foods because that's weird.
That's
No.
weird.
That'd
That's
be
weird.
super weird.
But I heard someone in public who was like, we got to go to Safeway. Trash.
Trash.
Safeway is the worst grocery store. And I was like, what even is around here?
Yeah.
In the city we live in, there's like 3 Safeways and maybe 1 Lucky California that's really not very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's weird that there's like good grocery stores and bad grocery stores because I feel like that is a thing.
It definitely is a thing. That definitely is a thing.
That's so
I think
thing.
sometimes when I think of like the grocery stores in the Cincinnati area, well, it's not really a supermarket or a grocery store in general, but you remember the Tri-County Mall?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I watched a documentary about that. I always wondered why it was called the Tri-County Mall. Just because there was like 3 of them or something like that, or like there were 3 counties split up at that one point.
It was at like the
intersection.
intersection of 3 counties, right?
Yeah.
Near it.
Yeah, I always thought it was like due to the shapes and the tiles on the flooring there. You know, do you ever see that?
I think they had like regular tiles.
Yeah, no defense, Mark, but I don't think that's really relevant.
do you mean no offense?
Yes,
Yes!
I do.
Yes,
I do.
yes, he does. Yes, he
You trying to
does.
start
Yes,
a
he
thing?
does.
No defense.
My brain. I was just thinking about sports, I guess, and I had like offense and defense on the
Offense,
brain.
defense.
Yeah, he always thinks about sports a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that. He
Sports.
does that a lot.
Sports.
But that's probably enough about supermarkets.
Yep.
It was nice to reminisce.
Yeah, that's enough
Yep.
about supermarkets. We got
Enough.
way off topic, and we don't want to do that
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We want to.
I don't like how passive aggressive that is. Instead of telling them that you don't mean any offense, you're like, don't take offense at this, but you're an ass. No defense.
Well, I mean, no defense. People can try.
Way weirder way to put that, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, well, how about the next topic? I have an idea.
Next
Did
topic.
I get points for that? I barely even.
Oh, someone gets points for
Someone
that.
gets
Yeah,
points.
we'll worry about that later.
Who
Don't
else?
worry.
Okay, that's
Don't worry. Yeah,
Don't
points
worry.
to the side.
Don't worry.
good.
My word, transition.
My
Transition.
word, shareholder.
Shareholder. Got it.
All right, so I think we should move on to special occasions. You know, those moments
Special
in our
occasions.
lives. The seasons are changing. You're taking down decorations. You're putting up other ones. It's a flux state, you know. Special moments in our lives.
You get all of that money coming in from relatives, and you can just invest.
It's not really a special occasion. So let's keep it to the topic of conversation.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like weddings and I guess, like,
Weddings!
birthday parties.
Weddings!
That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You have any moments that are very
Very
special, especially
very
ones that where
special.
you elevate yourself from one moment of your life to another. When you journey like from one position to another as of maturity in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, when I got married, I feel like that was a big step.
Yeah? Big
Yeah.
step?
I mean, I got married. We're adults now, even though basically I feel like the same person. But
You have to spend a lot on a wedding, but you also get lots of gifts and stuff in return. And man, can you put that money into other things and become a part owner of I don't know, different companies and stocks and things, and just really bank on that.
Not really pertaining to special occasions here. Let's keep it on the topic.
we definitely did not make money on our wedding, and we did it like this. Like Mandy did a lot, like everything for our wedding by hand. She made stuff. I helped a little bit, but I'm not very helpful. It's expensive, man. I can't imagine how expensive it is if you have a fancy, in a big ballroom or a crazy fancy destination or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine
So
that.
crazy.
Yeah, that
So
would
crazy.
be nuts. That would be
So
nuts.
crazy.
But what special occasion besides your marriage stands out in your mind?
I mean, like Christmas is always big for us because the whole family gets together. It's
Right.
As we got older, like smaller holidays, you didn't necessarily come home from like college for or whatever, but Christmas was always one where it's like everybody comes home, everybody gets together, kind of the one time a year.
Yeah, passing of the torch, changing of the guard,
And funny thing, getting older, it has so many words that rhyme with it. Like imagine being a bear and getting older. What rhymes with bear and older? Old. A bear older.
And older.
Bears love life and sleeping. And
Are you thinking of the word boulder?
I think he was. Yeah, it was Boulder. Yeah, very good.
Bear
Very good.
older.
Yep.
What about when you what special occasion? What's more special than puberty? Puberty.
Okay.
When you go from a young lad to a teenage Bob. You're in a chrysalis. You're like in a cocoon. You're blooming. Tell them about the blossom.
I mean, I was definitely in middle school. I don't know.
You're blooming.
Did you do middle school
Yeah,
or
you
high
sure
school?
did bloom back
Blooming?
then. But now you're an adult and you got to start thinking about retirement. What
You
special
gotta let him
occasion
talk.
retirement would be?
Let him speak his piece.
I'm blooming. I'm becoming a man. I'm not Jewish, so I didn't have a bar mitzvah. But I'm blooming. What are you at school? Learning?
No, special occasion. No, special occasions. Talking about special. Just telling about your
Special
special occasion.
occasion. The dances. Are you talking about dances?
Dances. I love when they change
Homecoming
songs.
dances and stuff.
Yeah.
Dances are fantastic. Everyone loves dances.
School was fine, but I don't know. My favorite part of school was band, probably, because that's where all my friends were.
You ever take any accounting classes or learn about stocks?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I went to law school.
Economics.
I learned about securities, and I took some accounting classes, learned about that stuff. Not the most
Are you a
interesting.
part owner of any businesses?
I solely own my own business,
Great.
technically.
I love that.
Yeah, you would never hand that over to anyone. There's no something of power. I can't remember the word.
Transition of power?
Yes. That's
the one.
it.
You're
That's
so smart.
You're so smart.
Hey, man.
You're really smart, man. You're really
You
good.
are.
Yep, that's fantastic.
You are.
I'm really happy.
You are.
Enough. No more special occasions.
no more special occasions.
are annoying.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got off topic anyway.
Yeah, we get
got
off topic so much. Oh my god, it's
This
unbelievable.
episode of Distractible is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Guys, I've had my Helix Sleep mattress almost 6 months, I think. I sleep so much better on this mattress than the last one. I thought it was fine, except I didn't realize how much my shoulders always hurt when we slept on that one.
No, me too. I love your mattress.
What?
I mean, it's so cozy. I'm so glad that we love the same firmness of mattress. I took the quiz and it was just wow, you and I, we have the same mattress. So man, I love sleeping on your mattress.
He means the same type of mattress, not your actual same mattress.
No, same
right?
mattress, same time.
What? You sleep on it at night?
On it? No. Oh no. I'm in it.
What?
I actually sleep inside it, below one of the many plush layers. It's just like I'm being hugged by a beautiful mattress.
I feel like I would notice that.
You would
but
notice,
it is
right?
a really soft mattress.
Did you think the mattress came with a shoulder massage function? Nah, that's me.
I'm back. I just looked through my mattress. There's nobody in my mattress right now, so I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, I can't get there every day, Wade. You live in Ohio.
Even if Mark's not in your mattress, I gotta say, Bob's made a point early on about how you don't know your mattress isn't very good until you get a good one, and man, oh man, is Helix a good one, especially when they're mark-free.
Wait, why don't you check inside your mattress again? There's a surprise for you.
Mattresses are shipped right to your door. Have you told them how they're shipped right to your door in a box?
I think you should take a nap.
My mattress is moving.
No, it's not.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to lay down.
Put it down.
While Wade enjoys his nap and nothing weird happens, I just want to let you know that Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/distractible. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Right, Wade.
I mean, this is kind of nice.
That's why.
No.
This episode of
no,
Distractible
no.
is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is here to take care of
Wait.
your
I have a better bit.
Huh?
What if I am in jail and I'm calling you guys from jail
Sounds familiar.
because it's like
Yeah.
taking a toll on
Oh,
me, right?
yeah.
This is a funny bit, guys. I know.
Yeah, it
I
is,
think
it
we've
is.
heard this
We've-
bit.
We've done it.
We done
just-
it. We
No, I-
we've
Just
done
last
it.
week.
We done
Just
it last
Mark
week.
was in jail
Mark was
calling
in
us.
jail.
That's a new
from-
idea. I just had that.
It's okay.
No, but it's
No.
not.
We've been looking at this all from an angle of like how to create bits. Maybe you just need a break. Maybe
No,
you.
I can. That's one slip up. I would.
Look,
That's,
Bob, we're getting older.
Yeah, no, that's a great bit. Wade, that's exactly it. We're getting older. That's the theme of the
No,
ad.
I was making a joke
You
about
have to
the fact
remember,
that
like,
you've-
technology in middle school and how it's
God.
different
Oh,
now.
no. Oh,
This is a
no.
good bit. I know this is a good bit.
It was a great
was
bit when we did it
when we
almost
did
a year
it.
ago now.
A year ago.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Maybe you're stressed, Bob. Maybe you need to consult BetterHelp.
Yeah.
You know?
It's online therapy that can offer video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. You don't even have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
What if I tell an angry story about a refrigerator? Is that new?
No.
Oh.
Look, it's more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours, you know?
What about if Mark is launching food off of a catapult?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
no way we've done that.
Look, not only can
Sweetie.
our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/distractible, you could get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/distractible.
Guru Harold?
Yeah, we done the guru.
Man, let's talk about, I don't know, what's popular? Famous people.
Famous people.
My word. Circulate.
My
Circulate.
word, infection.
Ooh, infection and circulate.
I don't know too much about famous people.
Oh, that's okay.
It's not like you're famous or
I
anything.
can't believe you don't know anything about famous people. Some people would say we're
Yeah.
famous people.
Yeah.
You know yourself.
Oh, no. I know a lot about Mark.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Well, there is a lot about Mark going around. What's the word? Going around on the internet.
Circulating?
Oh man!
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
That's it.
Yep.
That's sure.
That's
You
it.
know, I'm getting.
What's that nodded? I can't tell if you're happy at me or mad. I'm
You
so
know,
confused.
I'm just gonna. I'll just say, we don't have to talk about me, guys. That's an uncomfortable. How about
Yeah.
we change the topic?
Yeah.
Change
you
the
know?
topic.
I
Let's
need
change
to
the
just
topic.
get into a topic and then prompt it so poorly. Let's not do that. You know.
Oh man,
Let's
that'd be
go
a sure
into it.
shame if that were to happen.
Yeah.
Well, let's just agree to make sure that these topics are not treated that way.
Man, you were the topic and you're offended by it. All right, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't want to dominate the conversation. How about desserts? Everyone loves desserts.
Okay,
Right,
let's
yeah,
talk about
perfect.
desserts. Let's
Good
talk
stuff.
about desserts.
My word, aluminum.
My
Aluminum.
word, express.
Ooh, express and aluminum.
All right, I love desserts,
I
man.
don't understand. You're picking the topics. Why is it so funny?
We're
Nothing.
laughing.
We're not
Oh, man.
laughing.
Okay, well, I'm just hearing things then.
It's distractible. It's a laugh
So
a minute.
does.
You know, you get
Yeah.
you
Oh,
get
okay.
a lot of bang for your buck. Anyway,
There's just so many funny desserts. That's why we're laughing.
I
There's
love
a-
desserts.
I mean, that is true. You know what's a really funny dessert? Have you
What?
ever had baked Alaska?
No.
no.
I have,
It's crazy.
but I've
it's
never
it's
tried
ice cream
it.
on the inside, and then like cake on the outside or something, and then they like light it on fire.
What?
Whoa.
But then when you get it, it's still cold ice cream inside. It's really
Weird.
crazy.
How
How
do
do
they
they ship
do
that around
that?
if you only get it there?
No, you have to like get it at a restaurant where they make it because it's like one of those things where it's like you have to make it all real quick so the ice cream doesn't melt. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, if they could ship that to you real speedy, that would be awesome.
I don't think overnight shipping is even fast enough for that, I would imagine.
What do they ship it in? Like what kind of container? Some kind of like metal can or something?
Well, like a cooler with a lot of dry ice. If it stays frozen solid, I guess maybe, but then the cake might be ruined.
Well, I mean, okay, which shipping company is the fastest? You got DHL. They're probably slow, too slow for it. They wouldn't put enough dry ice in there. You know, you got
DHL is
UPS.
slow.
Yeah, it's slow, right?
Oh, it's
DHL is
so-
always like it's the next day or further. They're never accurate with their predictions.
If only there was a shipping company that put fast in the name. UPS, was that Universal Postal Service? That's boring. It's not speedy.
There isn't a shipping company that has fast in the name, is there?
Or maybe some synonym of fast. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what else is really slow?
What does FedEx stand for?
I don't know. You should look it up.
Oh, no. While you're thinking about that, you should think
Okay.
about
Just Google it.
Google
those
it.
iron cans that they put food in.
Oh, it really stands for Federal Express.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
It sure does.
Yes,
and I
it
bet they
does.
would put dry ice in that bad boy, and they would get that baked Alaska to you in a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
Jiffy.
I guess I'm a little embarrassed I didn't know that. I don't know what I thought it stood for.
My word, execution.
Execution.
My word. Conclusion.
Conclusion. Both things at the
I guess I always mix FedEx and like FedEx Kinkos together because it used to be Kinkos and then FedEx bought Kinkos and then they're all so like it's not like it's even a shipping company to me anymore.
I know. And you know what? Who cares about shipping anyway? Shipping is boring.
Oh,
Shipping's
okay.
boring.
You know what's not boring?
What's not boring?
History.
History.
Specifically, Europe. Let's just talk about Europe. We were
Europe!
there. We did a tour in Europe.
Let's talk about
did
Europe.
tour.
I know.
Oh no, did you run out of battery? No, we ran out of battery. No. Please tell me you didn't run out of battery. You did. Can you be charged and be on? Let's see. Because we have a long episode to go.
Next, probably about European history, maybe.
Okay.
Good things?
Mostly about World War II, so
You know,
I'll say probably not that
World
good.
War II, there's a lot of things happened there.
if you don't know enough specifics, just make sure it has a good ending. You know, you want to stick the landing, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you really want to finish the landing, have proper finishing of the landing.
Did I ever tell you guys that I didn't know how to spell the word finish correctly until I was almost in college?
No.
I think I actually
Really?
did tell that story on this podcast once.
Yes,
I
then.
think you did.
Anyway, literally for my entire life, I spelled it like as in the nationality
2 N's.
finish with 2 N's in it, and then
Oof.
so like spell check never told me that was wrong, and then it was like senior year of high school. I was working on a paper with my best friend, and I had that word was in it a bunch of times, and he read it and was like, "Oh, these are all spelled wrong," and I was like, "No, that's how you spell finish," and he was like, "Oh, buddy,
Buddy.
that's not how you spell
That's not how you
finish."
spell finish.
I'll bet you wanted to have the same fate as Marie Antoinette when that happened, didn't you?
I'm so...
You were just so
I'm
ashamed
sorry,
and went
what?
To that moment, you were like, please, just go ahead, behead me, or some other form of killing.
what are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say, word?
Reach the ending of your statement.
I'm saying that when you're embarrassed, sometimes you just want like someone to pull the lever, Kronk. You know,
Yeah, you just want
Wrong
you
lever.
gotta escape that moment.
Yep.
I wasn't that embarrassed, but I guess it's just kind of a dumb, it was like a whoop. What's really embarrassing is that none of my teachers who I ever turned papers into with that misspelling in it caught it either. Not a single adult human who was trained to teach children about the English language caught that mistake.
That's really
Wow.
pure, really poor.
Wow.
Oh God, my brain just shut down because I misspoke letters. Words.
No, it's okay. We can move on. Yeah, no, it's like all of that is just like it's a big con, you know, it's a
It is
con.
like
Everyone's trying to like, oh, we're doing inclusion, but it's a con, you know. Oh.
It's a con?
I guess.
What's a con about that?
No, it's like
inclusion con,
but
you know?
con.
Were the witch trials, did those happen in Europe and the US, or was that just US?
That was in that was Salem, Oregon. That's not on top.
Well, west of Salem, Oregon, it was a small town with nothing around it for a long time, but there were lots of witches there. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's
That
the
is
truth.
100%.
That
Weren't
is
there
the
witch trials
truth.
in Europe too? I'm pretty sure there were.
Not ones that I learned about in American history class.
Well, yeah, not American
Not
history. But you ever
American
take, like a world
history.
history class?
Sure did.
I'm pretty sure.
Yo, did you guys know that in Europe in 1984 was the world's first Clue convention? And it was actually
Really?
a Clue Fusion convention. They had a really clever name for it.
Clue Fusion?
Yeah.
I don't know what Clue Fusion even means.
No, well,
Are
it's-
you talking about like
Europe here?
the board game and
Yeah.
subsequent movie Clue?
exactly, and it was both combined, like Clusion, but a convention.
Clusion Con?
Oh, so close. I think that was the name, but not quite. That
Not
doesn't
quite.
sound
Not
right.
nice.
Conclusion Con sounds great. What do you think
Conclusion.
happened to all the people that were convicted of being witches, though, in Europe?
They were probably stoned to death or something, or burned at the stake. I don't know.
Oh, it's super sad. Yeah, the way they were stoned to death. Yeah.
Or some other form of
I don't know. They hanged them. They probably did other
Well,
stuff.
Well, let's
hanging,
not
stoning.
let's not
Forms of
jump
something,
to assumptions or something like that.
Jump to Clusion Cons.
Yeah, let's not jump to collusion guns.
I hate my phone.
man.
What was this topic?
Europe.
Oh, history.
Europe.
Right. Okay.
I'm talking about the witch trials in Europe.
There's no witch trials in Europe.
I really sincerely don't remember a single thing about witch trials.
Between the years 1500 and 1660, 80,000 suspected witches were put to death in Europe.
Interesting. Does it say if they were mostly like burned or hanged or beheaded or whatever?
80% of them were women. Apparently, most of them were life removed. What's the word? In Germany?
In Germany?
Apparently, Germany had
Germany?
the highest witchcraft kill rate.
Maybe they had the most witches. You ever think about
Yeah,
that?
I mean, stands
Yeah.
to reason they must have had the most witches, I guess.
That's the only.
That's the only
answer.
the only answer.
I mean, I guess that's what they thought, at least. It was pretty horrible.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we haven't reached the end. This isn't the ending.
There's a lot about Europe we haven't touched on.
No, nah, yeah.
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
no, 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 no.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know more about stuff.
What's your favorite country in Europe?
Oh, Italy, probably.
Italy.
Italy.
Man.
Lots of great art, you know, lots of really cool. That what's his face? Like Michelangelo was pretty good. And,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
genius guy, Da Vinci.
Da
He was there.
Vinci,
He was
yep.
Italian.
Yep.
Mhm.
And like lots of other ones that I know the names of. I'm just not saying because I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
Uh-huh.
I think at one point there was some like religious persecution in Italy. That's something.
Probably. That just sort of happened all over.
Yeah.
And all kinds of crazy torture devices.
Do you know many Italian words?
Vespucci.
Vespucci.
Rigatoni.
Man, what would be a fancy way of saying like ending to a big occasion in Italy? Like
Finito.
No.
No.
Another one.
Conclusionary.
Yep.
Does that count?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yep.
Does that count?
Yep.
Does that count?
Yep.
Does that
That's it. I
count?
looked it up. That's how you say it.
Is that really how you say conclusion in Italian?
Yes.
It's close
Yes.
enough.
It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough.
It's conclusione.
Yeah.
It's actually
Conclusione.
literally how you say it in Italian. I'm not joking. It's conclusione.
Okay.
So you got that right. I'm really proud of you, Bob. You did that, and I'm
sure
very,
did
very proud.
something.
I don't know if that's exactly what I'll take it. Why question away?
I think you said
Points for
conclusione.
me. Give me the points.
You sure did. All right.
Sure
What
did.
points? I was just saying you got it. What do you
Well,
mean?
I'm assuming there's some sort
This
of game by which you seemed really satisfied with that, so I'm assuming I won somehow or something.
I'm not satisfied with that at all, to be fair.
Dude, when you reach a good conclusion, you're very, very,
You're
very
very,
satisfied.
very,
I wish I
satisfied.
was switching places with Marie and twinning about now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's enough about Europe. Europe
Yep.
sucks.
How
You're
did she
sup-
die? What do you?
We're American.
Did she die in some weird way? I don't know.
Yeah, she fell off a
Yes.
bridge. Anyway, let's talk about Coffee. We know some people who have coffee.
Coffee.
My word, mutation.
Mutation.
My word, ministry.
Ministry. That's gonna be hard.
I mean, I have weird opinions about coffee too, I guess. But I'm really, you guys are giving off a weird energy today. Can I say that?
I feel holy.
Great. Do you think if you drink coffee while you're like pregnant, it could cause the baby to come out with different like superpowers or weird like extra limbs or something?
Like too many limbs, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know you're not supposed to drink caffeine when you're pregnant. It's bad for
Right,
the
right.
baby or whatever.
Baby.
So what does it cause though? What does it cause the baby to have?
I would assume it causes like potentially like a mutation.
Yes.
It sure would. That sounds fantastic. It's terrible. I would never want that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's. I'm really happy about that. It's kind of inappropriate, but that's fine.
There's
It's just something
hearing you say that really just it makes my fears come true. Don't drink caffeine while pregnant, everybody.
Please
That's your advice for me of the day.
Yep.
Yeah, if only there was some government department to wash over that.
Yeah, who cares? We've talked enough about coffee.
Some sort of administration.
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about swimming.
Okay.
Swimming.
My word, rescue.
Rescue.
Word, legend.
Legend.
Swimming is just so fun.
I love to swim.
Bob, quick question. What do lifeguards do?
They watch you swim.
They sure do. They're creepy, aren't
And
they?
then what? What if you're drowning?
They jump into the pool
Yeah, and then what?
Once that save you become real.
and they rescue you.
Yes!
Do.
They do. They do.
Not a damn thing.
Yes, they do. They rescue you.
They rescue.
Yeah, well, I won that one quick, huh?
Yeah.
I'm figuring this game out.
Yeah, that was a lightning round.
Lightning
round.
Lightning round.
You're really
Lightning
building up
round.
the points.
Oh,
You're,
hell yeah.
You're really building up the points.
Oh, hell yeah.
My word, desire.
My
Desire.
word, column.
Column.
Alright, well, screw swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about birthdays. Okay, we all have birthdays. Did you know that in Korea they don't celebrate birthdays just on the day that you were born? Everyone celebrates at the end of the year.
Oh, really?
It's like you're all stacked in a certain category and you're just like, boom, you're a year older. Line up, get in file.
Kind of a cool idea, but that's a lot of people that all have birthdays all at once.
I know.
But the best thing about birthdays is you kind of get what you want. You get the things that you crave, the things that you covet, things that you
Things you desire. What is you getting at?
what were you about to say?
What was I about
What
to
was
say?
I saying? No, Bob.
Yeah, things you desire.
Desire.
Exactly that.
Exactly.
Exactly that.
Okay, that's not how I feel about my birthday, but that's fine.
Like our next topic, things you might desire that are taking place, I don't know, maybe out of this world, like in space, for example.
Yeah,
For
in
example.
space. My word, question.
Question.
My word, outside.
Outside.
The topic is things that happen in space.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the ponderations of looking up at the stars.
Yeah, like
the feeling of questing that you see in your soul when you look above, you know.
Where do you go to look at the stars? You
Yeah,
can't see them from inside the house.
Well,
Of
course, you go to the observatory.
You go to the observatory and stuff.
Planetarium, that's pretty fun.
Planetariums are good too because the better part is you can you have experts there. And
Yeah.
you can go up and you start talking to them.
All of this in a planetarium, in with the experts, when you could just be, I don't know, not in.
Oh, I said you could go out in the yard. Yeah, you can go out.
Yeah, you could go out. You could go out.
Classic,
But
classic,
when you
classic.
need to go into the planetarium and
Yes,
you need
yes.
to like seek answers.
Yeah.
Like, Bob, do you have any experience with that?
Seeking answers in a planetarium.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones I've been to is more like a pre-recorded show. Like it starts and the camera's like in the planetarium and then it zooms outside or something and you're like,
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does.
fine.
Oh,
Mhm,
God,
mhm,
I love
mhm.
being outside.
I
What
do
did I
too.
even-
Excuse me, it's not your
It's not your turn.
Okay.
I just want to say it's
Oh,
my
that's
turn.
fair, that's fair.
My word is tycoon.
My word, Advance.
Tycoon Advance.
Wow. All right.
Well, then what do you want to talk about?
I think comic books. Bob, were you a
Comic
comic
book.
book
I
guy?
honestly
Did you have a
wasn't.
kingdom of comic
No,
books? You were
I
the domino of comic books.
The kingpin of comic
The
books.
kingpin
That's
of-
me.
Kingpin of comics.
Kingpin.
You were going comic crazy.
No, I never really got that into comic books. I appreciate them more now, but I'm lazy. I would just rather watch TV or whatever.
They were expensive as a kid. It was hard to get a bunch of comic books. Like, I don't know, when you didn't have a lot of money, like trying to collect them all, that was tough. Like, maybe if you got some money ahead of time, like you got in money.
Well, Wade just can't think of the words that he needs to think, so I think we should just move on to the next topic conversation. When I got comic books as a kid, it was Spider-Man. I got Spider-Man.
Sure.
I remember also, it was the same era. I was playing a lot of like crazy games about roller coasters and theme parks and stuff like that. But that era all blends together, right? That ring any memories? The memory jar.
Maybe like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yes, Bob. Yes.
Yeah, Spider-Man's good.
Cool.
Cool,
Good. All
cool,
right,
cool,
I'm
cool,
satisfied.
Superhero or anything, but
No, I'm satisfied.
No,
I
it's
don't want to
outside.
hear any more about it. Spider-Man's great, and you just landed him. We should talk about something else.
I'm satisfied.
Yep.
My word. Vertical.
Vertical.
Complain. I'm gonna do
What's the topic?
a favor, I guess, for Mark here. We're gonna talk about something he's more familiar with. Let's talk about sports. He has a whole podcast about sports.
Yeah.
My favorite sports team.
I do.
Dude.
Bob, I'll give you a
I love
bonus
sports.
point if you've listened to Go My Favorite Sports Team.
Yeah, I've listened to Go. I listened to the most recent one I listened to is the non-competitive sports one where you talked about marching band and cheerleading and stuff.
Ooh.
I thought that was interesting.
Go on.
It's just a complicated thing, and the ultimate conclusion that you guys landed on, spoilers, you talked a lot about how it's like the issue of if marching band is a sport, because I did marching band, and I would say for me personally it does seem like a sport. It's very competitive. You're both competing against yourself to get better at music, at the performance, both physical and like artistic, but also you compete against other bands. My band would do, I don't know, probably half dozen or more competitions over the course of a season. But you guys ultimately were like, it doesn't really matter if it is a sport or isn't a sport. It's kind of a personal classification. I think it is important that it is a sport though, because marching band is something that enriches kids' lives, and it deserves the respect in terms of institutional respect from the school and the district as a sport for funding purposes, as well as for for standing purposes, because the band program and the arts programs in general get denigrated a lot, right? If you get a big budget cut, the first thing that's going to get cut is the arts, which usually includes orchestra and band, and it frequently means that, we can't do marching band anymore because we don't have the money for it, or we can't feel, now we can't have flag corps members, which is a big part of marching band that makes it look, more exciting and interesting. And part of that is because, it's not a sport, it's just the arts. But I think it's important for things that are sort of on the fringe. If it was a sport, if it was funded by the athletic boosters or funded by the district in the same way that football, basketball, the big popular sports are, it would enrich the experience for the hundreds of kids in each district, thousands of kids, depending on how big your district is, who are in the music programs, who might be in marching band or might otherwise be performing. And sitting on stage performing music is not a sport. Clearly that's an art. But marching band being a sport just buys more legitimacy for it. And I felt like that's a really important thing that you sort of, in Tyler's conclusion, sort of he dismissed, because he was like, it's not a sport. It's not very competitive. But I would say it arguably is, and that there's importance beyond the definition of a sport and why it should or should not be a sport, that I think that's an important thing about it. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's right. But I thought that was a very interesting topic.
I always found it weird that people whine and moan about what is or isn't a sport, because even on ESPN things like World Series of Poker and stuff would play, and it's like, okay, well, if that's on there, what isn't? I guess the difference between competition and a sport is kind of lost on me. But
there's a lot of great discussion about that, especially in that episode, the non-competitive sports episode of Go My Favorite Sports Team.
Yeah.
And in some of the primer episodes and stuff. But that's a whole other podcast that we don't have to delve into. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, but what about how high they jump?
In band?
Yeah, what about how high they jump?
They jump a little bit, probably not super high.
How can they be a sport if there's no testing for their jump height?
well, your jump matters more in basketball, but in basketball, the first thing I think about after playing is how much people moan and groan and whine and whatever to the refs. This was a foul, and then they don't get the call to go their way, and they just keep going.
I always think that's silly. All sports do that, but some like soccer, especially European soccer, they're so bad about that.
About what?
Moaning about everything that happens lose to the ref and just like crying and or taking a dive and then be like, what? Like he didn't touch you when you fell down when you won.
And after the game, they're just sitting there at their press conferences, like talking about like the ref's call, the lack of a call, and they're
making excuses, really.
Yeah, excuses.
Yeah. If only they jumped higher.
He's really trying.
Jumping higher certainly might avoid.
He's really trying.
Fouled, I guess.
He's really trying.
That's what you're getting at, Mark.
Yeah, I think there's a correlation.
What do you do if you jump high, you get fouled, and like the ref doesn't see it? What do you do to him?
You jump higher.
Same thing. You complain, I guess.
Oh, you sure do. You sure do. God, it helps a lot.
Yeah, but what about jumping?
I'm sorry. Did I say the wrong thing?
No, you said exactly the right thing. That's what people do.
Why do you sound so sad?
I just think you're dismissing the jumping conclusion.
What about the jumping?
Yeah. What about the jumping?
Well, I'm just saying, if you know, marching band people jump more, they'd be better.
Well,
Might lose more teeth.
we spent a lot of time on this topic. It was a good topic, but I think it's time to move on. I do. I think that you go listen to my favorite sports team if you guys want to listen to more about.
Go listen to my favorite sporting events, whatever the hell that podcast is called.
Go listen to my favorite sports team.
My word, virus.
My word, helpless.
Helpless. Virus and helpless. I don't know who won and the other one.
The same room or something? What's happening?
I'm allergic to
Yes. It's
Oh man! All right, great.
Anyway, all right. I think we never approached this topic of conversation on this podcast very much, but I think now's a better time than any. Politicians.
I hate them. All politicians bad. Let's move on.
They're like a plague, right?
They're like rats.
Yeah.
A disease.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, generally, sure.
You can't help but feel like a certain way about what's going on in the world because it doesn't feel like they like take care of us, right? Just that feeling of not being able to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I remember feeling that when it was during the COVID bacteria pandemic. Isn't it the COVID bacteria?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen.
No, Mark, it's a viral infection, Mark.
Really? Is it?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, the COVID-19 is a virus. I'm
Yes!
pretty sure.
Oh, you're right.
You're right. You're so right. You know what? When you're right, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Are you punking me? What is that?
Sometimes I feel pretty much like people can't help take care of me here.
No.
You're
No,
not
no,
helpless,
no, no,
Quinn.
no, no.
This
You're
is
not
probably
helpless.
a bit too spicy for our
Yes.
podcast. We try to
It's-
keep things pretty chill. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
Let's
Spicy.
move things off a little bit and talk about the seasons, specifically
Seasons.
winter. I love
Season.
winter.
Season.
I love winter.
It is my favorite season. What is happening?
My word is foreigner.
Foreigner.
Eyebrow.
Am I just like winning so much right now that you guys can't believe it?
Oh God, well, you're certainly not losing.
When you talk, it's so
It's
engaging
so
and fascinating.
Not, but
It's
okay.
like
so
when I
good.
step inside your world, I'm a visitor. I'm immigrating into your domain.
I don't like that. That's creepy.
I feel like Bob is gonna raise an eyelash looking at you right now.
Well, I think that he has lovely eyelashes, and I love the way they look.
More than one eyelash. Even. I'm gonna raise many of them, Wade. Just you wait.
That's good. That's good. That's great.
He's got those exotic looks to him, you know.
I don't know about that.
And two fuzzy little caterpillars above his eyes. Look at those little babies.
Mm-hmm.
Each one unique and special. Winter, am I right?
Oh, winter's really cool.
Winter,
It's cold, which I
winter.
like because I'm really hot generally.
Mhm.
I'm a very sweaty person, so I wear shorts a lot in winter. I do. I like it to be
You do
cold.
prefer the cold.
And I've heard so many people moan about like, oh, you don't like winter. You just like wearing cozy clothes and blankets. No, the hell I do not. You will never see me in more than a light jacket unless it's like a blizzard or we're in Antarctica.
You literally laid on our bus when we were traveling, doing the tour, with the window broken, like freezing air, like hitting you, and you were fine.
That was the best.
You were so comfortable.
We were driving through the Midwest in January, and it was like 20 degrees out. We were going highway speeds, so I had just 20-degree air blowing up my ass. It was my favorite and best sleep I ever got.
Best sleep you ever got, with ice and all of your different facial hair.
I didn't have facial hair.
Yeah, we had our passports.
You have hair on your face.
Well, eyebrows, I guess. Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
have
yes, you
eyebrows.
do. Yes, yes, you
I
do.
don't have
Yes, you
facial
do.
Do he?
He does. He does.
I do. Check. I have eyebrows. There you go. Double check.
Great.
Great.
Good enough for me.
That's great. That's
Apparently
great.
it is. Apparently
Great.
it is. And that means it's good enough for me. My word is content.
My word
Content.
was also content. What?
So who gets it? Who gets it?
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. I just love what we do. Making videos on the internet.
It's just nice when Mark and I agree and work together on things.
Yeah, we're video creators, you know, we're
Yeah.
pioneers.
Of history. We're part of history now.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
are part of history.
We
We're
are.
part of history.
We are.
That's pretty grandiose. I don't know about that.
People will look back to watch all of our continents one day, and they will be like, wow, look what they made.
Mm-hmm.
All of your what?
Nah, no, not that.
Do you mean content?
We sure do!
Yep.
We sure do! Don't we, Mark?
Are you okay? What's happening, man? What is you're having a stroke, and then when I correct you, you're losing your shit.
No. I'm happy. Mark, are you happy?
Maybe just don't correct him. Don't correct him. You know, you shouldn't correct him and anything.
I won't then. I won't correct
do it.
anyone.
Don't correct him.
Anymore.
Don't correct him.
During this episode.
Don't correct
Hey,
him.
for once, he and I are both in agreement that we are really happy that you
Mhm.
are happy with our
Yeah.
content. Yeah.
I feel at peace inside my soul.
It's
Okay, good.
kind of like
Great.
our the next thing we should talk about,
Next thing-
which is
next thing, I'm
man,
crying.
that fluttering
So crying.
sensation we feel inside right now, where we are just flying.
Yeah. I mean,
Flying.
we all
What is the
flown
topic?
before. It's flying.
Flying.
Flying. Okay,
Flying
flying.
is the topic.
Flying.
My word is training.
Training.
Alcohol.
That's easy.
Have you, when you think of flying, what's the first thing that comes in your mind?
Being uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Okay, no,
I'm
no,
fat, so
How do you get comfortable? Like, if you're sitting in first class, what can you do to get comfortable?
no such thing. I have flown first class. There is no such thing as being comfortable on an airplane for me. I'm both too tall and too big around. I am always uncomfortable, and no one else on the airplane ever seems to give a single shit about anything. People take their shoes off and put their stinky feet on stuff. People just make noise. People talk loudly. People let their kids scream. That's more of a joke. I don't hold that against you, parents. But it is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Kids, if you're ever on an airplane, just chill out for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Stop screaming. Stop kicking things. It's all right, man. We're cool. It's all right.
You know, it's almost enough as to make one want to abandon planes altogether and go about on rails.
If there was a better way to travel than airplanes, I would. But trains, boats, all of it is garbage in this country.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
Go on, Mark.
Go on, Mark.
You were agreeing with me, sir?
yes, I was,
yes,
because I
yes.
think that trains are an underappreciated thing in today's society.
You know what you can do on a train and on an airplane to help the experience be better for both?
Work out.
Or just to spite everyone around you?
Or drink a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of
Beer?
beer's one option.
Beer's
I
one
like
option?
Singing.
Beer's one option?
I like dancing. I like riding on the train. One could say.
I think Mark is going insane.
I would agree.
And I'm not going to correct him.
I would agree.
I would agree.
Why are you singing? What is that?
Did you know there's an incorporated company about trains?
An incorporated company about trains.
Yeah.
No, there is definitely not. We should move on immediately.
I don't even know. Are you talking about Amtrak?
No. They got the website domain early. You know.
Trains.com? Is it trains?
You're so close, but we
You're
should
so
talk about
close.
planes. This is about flying. The topic
Flying.
is flying.
Flying.
I'm
Flying.
sorry. I got off topic.
It was kind of about how much I hate flying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just get you a nice liquor or beer or other type of
I don't know what's wrong with
drink.
phone.
And just,
I pretty much would only do beer or like.
But
a
don't worry,
whiskey
I am
type
doing the
of-
crossword
Yeah.
as
puzzle.
opposed to other types of what? Like what's the alternative?
I mean, of drinks. I don't know. They have all kinds of stuff.
Well, I mean, what if instead of being on a plane, you were able to just flap your arms really hard?
Like I was a bird.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think with enough practice, there's got to be like a special program.
Your alternate form of transportation suggestion is become a bird.
Well, not right away, not
No,
for everybody.
no,
You know,
you
there's
have
gotta
to-
be some
you have to
practice before.
Practice
Yeah, but if you
it.
end up getting hurt while practicing for something like that, and you get like a scrape, what are you gonna do? You got to put some rubbing stuff on you.
Put some Neosporin on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Neosporin helps reduce scarring. Everyone knows.
Rubbing. What were you talking about? Rubbing stuff? Hydrogen peroxide? That stuff that foams up?
No, well, it's
No,
not the drinkable version of like liquors and stuff, but like it's got that really strong smell. It's clear. You put it like on a.
It's like
little
liquidy.
fuzzies.
You don't put rubbing alcohol on a cut?
No, of course
Right you
not.
are.
No,
That's a
right, you are,
terrible
right, you are.
idea.
That's
Good
terrible.
call,
That's a
good call.
terrible idea.
Oh,
That's a
man.
terrible idea.
Mark,
Don't react like that to anything I ever say again. What is happening?
Very right, Mark. You should be putting alcohol in a cut. That was
He's
very
right. Yeah,
stupid
he's
of me.
right. He's
So
right.
right, you're
he's
so right. When you right.
My word. Calendar.
Calendar.
Word. Highway.
Highway.
Am I winning? Can I get a points check? How many points do I have?
Oh, so many.
You have. I can't count them. There's so many.
I mean, I guess I'm not competing against anyone, but it would be nice if you. It can't be that many that you can't count that high.
No, it's not. But you know, flying is not as ubiquitous as I would say driving in North America. Like North America really is all about car culture, and I think that like it's good to probably finish this off with a topic about North America,
Okay.
including Canada.
That's
We
fine
can-
and all, but you can't drive around all times of the year. You know, you really got to pay attention to that thing that shows the
Actually,
different months.
you can.
How can you not drive around at all times of the year unless you live somewhere
Bad
where
weather, just rainy storms, mudslides, horrible things. That's why it's really important to pay attention to the best times of year.
Huge budget is allocated towards road maintenance. And there was a huge project that was initiated way back in the early 1900s that built infrastructure for all of this.
that's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Are you talking about the interstate project?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking,
Yeah,
yes, I am.
that
Thank
was
you very much.
It's funny because we don't know a world without interstates, but that basically changed the face of the entire country. It went from being like state routes and 2-lane roads that didn't really connect to literal huge highways.
Yes,
connecting
yes.
everything.
It did actually. Wait, it did.
It did. Wait.
Sorry, Wade. It did though. Have you seen the highways?
It did.
You're familiar
It
with
did.
70,
Yep.
75.
Yep. And I think.
You know what? Forget it. North America. We one more thing we should talk about.
I don't know if we should talk about anything else.
Based on my
I think we're out of
calculations, we
time.
probably should.
I think we're out of time. Bob, you gotta be tired.
You know, people were saying on the subreddit that they like the longer episodes. So, I mean, we don't have to do it. You could say screw you to the people who were like, ooh, I like this. It's longer. It's fun.
If they
But
stop now, Wade
people were
wins.
like, ooh, I'd listen to 2-hour-long episodes.
Well, then let's get one more.
Let's get one more. Why not? Why not?
All right.
Let's talk about something we all know and love and are part of a lot, and that's the internet.
All
Yep.
right.
The internet.
Hey, we're all part of the internet.
Internet.
My word. Operational.
Operational.
Pollution.
That's easy. You got this, Mark. You got this,
We
Mark.
are part of the internet.
Are you embarrassed about your internet presence, Wade? Are you ashamed of what you've done?
Sometimes I feel like I'm just not functioning at maximum capacity. Like I'm shut down, you know?
But yeah, it's like the tubes are clogged with smog. You hate it when it's like that.
You know.
You just like can't even breathe. That's what it feels like on the internet these days. Like there's just this fog, this cloud, you
I
know.
love your analog intuition about the internet,
I
Mark.
try to break it down so people can understand it. Though.
Is this hackers? Are you hacking the mainframe right now by flying
Yeah.
through it in your internet spaceship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
Side note, Bob, did you see Darkiplier versus Antisepticite? That video I
Like
made.
I saw it a long time ago when it
So
came out.
long.
Once.
Do you remember what Logan Paul's character was?
I really don't.
You don't? Damn it.
Damn
Do
it.
you remember Star Wars? Remember Palpatine? He's sitting there. You've seen this on the internet.
What?
You can look this up if you don't remember.
This is all
Uh, when Palpatine's sitting there like, our weapons are fully working now.
No, look up this. This is Star Wars is old news. This is really topical because the internet. Darkiplier
This
versus
is not. When did
No,
Darkiplier come out?
Darkiplier versus Antisepticite. You should go
You
to.
go.
We're recording right now. You can watch it after.
Yeah.
You can watch what I talked about.
No, here,
no,
look at
no.
timestamp 329.
I'm looking at the fan wiki right now to learn about Darkiplier versus Antisepticeye.
Yeah, look up all the crazy characters that were
what
part
if
of
you
it. I'm
didn't,
so
though?
glad about the wikis that people made.
Why don't you look up anything else?
This came out in 2017. That's not relevant.
What do you mean?
It's
The internet is
relevant?
old. The
What do you
internet-
mean it's
old,
not
man.
relevant?
I would agree. That is not relevant. You know
Yeah,
what came out more
but
recently? Star Wars.
Look at Logan's
Logan's
character.
character.
Logan Halation.
No,
almost.
What is that supposed to be? I get that it's like a dark name.
I think it's Logan Pollen.
I mean, I
It's
commiserate.
like some kind of flowery seed or something. I don't know.
Is it supposed to be Logan Pollution?
Yes,
It was a
yes,
play on
yes, yes, yes,
words.
yes. It was a play on words.
To be Logan Pollution. Isn't that great?
Isn't that
I mean,
cool?
I guess that's how you pronounce
'Cause
it.
with
but that's
Every
just
thrust of his hips.
Logan Pollution.
All right, enough about this. What if we just have two more topics real quick?
Two more topics, real
I
quick.
think we're out of time.
You would be tied again.
I can't believe this is how I go down. Bob, good job. You win or something.
Thanks.
Okay.
Either I counted wrong
It's
or
time-
Mark does
it's time
win.
clean.
Do I what do
Either I
do?
counted wrong or Mark does
Are
win.
we actually done?
Well, we are done.
I mean,
We are done.
yeah,
We're done.
We're done.
Okay,
done.
that's ominous.
We're
We
done.
are done.
We are
Where do I
done.
find out how many points I earned?
I'm tabulating the points here. And I'm
Tabulate.
thinking I've got this right. So in second place is Wade with 9 points. I'm thinking
How is there second place but not third place?
there is a
There
third
is
place.
third place. There is third place.
There
There
is
is
a
third place.
Oh, okay.
Second place, Wade with 9 points. Third place, Bob with
No.
0 points.
Yeah.
You said you'd give me a bonus point if I did something.
Sorry, 1
1
point.
point.
then.
1 point. 1
Excellent.
point.
Also,
1
I
point.
did. You guys reacted like I got a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
you-
Yeah. He did do a
They
lot
weren't
of
for you.
stuff.
They were for us.
They weren't
They
for
were
you. They
for
were
us,
for us.
yeah.
They were for us.
And then in first place is me with
10 points.
Beautiful points.
Yeah. Well done, Bob.
You can't.
I corrected
You're
it.
the host.
This podcast is not fully operational.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
No, literally. Okay, I know we've done shenanigans before, but literally, how could I have earned points? I earned 1 bonus point. What did I fail at to fail at earning points? How could I have won this?
Well, maybe if you'd given me more points, I could have just declared you the winner because I would have won.
Well, okay, Bob. Let's be fair.
Let's be fair.
You didn't have any. The rules didn't have any subsections to allow you to gain points.
that doesn't make any sense.
Well, we're the hosts and we decided it. Here's what we did, Bob.
Here's what we did.
You host. You said it. You're the host.
You remember how
You
like
remember,
we
like-
recycle old ideas all the time.
And
Oh,
now you're
fine.
gonna take jabs at me?
Yes,
No.
getting older, we sure are.
Well, no, well,
Classy.
yes.
I'm upset at
Yes.
you, Bob, because you got more of Mark's words than mine. So,
Maybe if you had made it fair.
well, it was for us.
It was
for
for
you.
us.
Oh yeah, very fair.
In fact, it was so fair that it was 10-9. It was very close.
It
Very
was very
close.
close. Yeah,
Very
very
close.
close.
Except for you. You are nowhere near winning.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, so
Anyway.
we had random words and random topics, and you said the words. And
Yeah.
whoever's word you said first was
Each
one.
of us had a word. We had to get you to say our word.
Sort of figured that was the game, but I thought I was winning by getting to the words that you were trying to get me to say.
Well, you got to the
No.
wrong word, so no,
Yeah,
I'm glad you
no.
lost.
Yeah, wrong. Right words.
Right
So
words.
there was no
Right
way I
words.
could have won.
Well,
Right
yeah,
words, but you couldn't
My
win.
words were better words.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have made you the winner if I didn't feel like hosting the next one. I would have had that power, but now I'm going to give it to Mark, so I don't feel
I
bad.
don't even remotely believe you. You made this unfair, dumb, broken ass
Oh,
thing.
we made this unfair.
You are the hosts. You two are responsible for what just transpired.
I'm proud of it.
You declared us the winners winners. So
You
technically
did.
It's your fault.
Yeah,
It's your fault. It's
Somebody
your
declared
fault.
me the winner previously, so technically it's their fault. Who hosted the first one of these? Who hosted the first one of these?
No, Wade did.
That's not important.
No.
Wade hosted the first one of these.
That doesn't matter right now. What matters is that we're all here together.
All of this is Wade's fault.
Yeah,
I
actually.
look forward to your comments, Internet.
So, thank you everybody so much. As the winner, I'll make my winner speech the outro here. We really appreciate listening. We have a YouTube channel with highlights and beautiful thumbnails and merch store. You can find Wade and Bob, Minion 777 and Bob Maestrom. Bob, do you have a loser speech?
I'm not even the loser, because it turns out I didn't even compete.
You still lost harder than me.
Wade's
Yeah,
the
you did.
loser. I was just a participant.
All right, Wade, you
Give me my participant trophy and I'll leave.
All right, here, take it. Yeah, okay. Thanks for listening, everybody, and I'm glad I at least placed ahead of Bob today. That's all.
That only works on me.
I wasn't even doing a voice, I was grunting.
Being the best loser is still better than being the worst loser.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. Look forward to us recycling this idea in 6 months' time. No, podcast house.
Podcast oust. This episode of
Hold on.
Distractible is-
That was the funniest thing I have ever heard in my whole entire life. Holy crap. Did you see how hard I was laughing? Oh my god, I must have missed something there. I think I was losing track at one point and then I regained track, but I was like managing two different things. My phone was acting weird with the freaking extra large word search. That's why I was showing it to you guys when I was done or halfway done or whatever have you. And my when I was like trying to screen it up here, it was like doing some weird stuff. I don't know. It's been working all day, so it may just need a break and just needs charging or whatever, but it's been trying. But so far that was that was the funniest thing I've ever said. Like it's always funny when they try to guess like what are you trying to say? What are you trying to make me say? Are you trying to make me say something? Like it was so funny. I can't explain why it's so funny, but it's so funny to like have someone be so confused at the same time. This is what Mark feels when we try to figure out how his lore works. I mean, it's so funny. It really is. It really is. When we're on a joke, it's funny, but when other people are not on it, it's even more funny. But for them, it's like, what the fuck are you laughing at? Why are we laughing? Like, oh, that was a funny episode. But if you guys enjoyed and laughed as hard as I did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, because holy God, was this funny. Oh God. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This has been M.A.D.D.Y. I have no fucking clue, but this was funny as hell. Alright.